You lost your unit at separation, and nobody warns you that the loneliness that follows isn't about missing specific people. It's about losing an entire species of relationship. In the military, your relationships were forged in shared sacrifice. Trust was built at a level most civilians never experience. Your team would take a bullet for you, and you do the same without even thinking. That's not just camaraderie, that's a depth of belonging most people spend their entire lives searching for. Then you separate, and you're surrounded by people who are perfectly nice, but who will never understand what having your back actually means. Today, we're building your tribe profile, the specific characteristics of the people and communities where you thrive, not because you need to recreate your military unit, but because you need to understand what qualities made those relationships work so you can go find those qualities in new places. 5 questions. By the end, you'll know exactly what your tribe looks like. Go grab your journal and let's go. Here's the data no one talks about. Veterans experience higher rates of social isolation than the general population, not because they're antisocial, but because the bar for meaningful connection was set impossibly high by military service. Military belonging built on a shared sacrifice. Civilian belonging built on a shared interest. In the military, belonging was automatic. You were assigned to a unit, you shared a mission, you endured hardship together. Belonging wasn't something you pursued, it was something that happened as a byproduct of service. In civilian life, belonging requires effort. You have to find communities. You have to build trust from scratch. You have to be vulnerable with people who haven't proven themselves under fire. And that feels risky because in the military, trust was earned through action, not assumed through conversation. Most career coaches ignore this pillar entirely. They help you find the right job and assume that belonging will follow. It doesn't. I've worked with veterans who have 6 figure dream jobs and they still feel isolated because identity plus purpose without belonging equals lonely. It's unsustainable. Today's questions use an indirect approach. Instead of asking, what community do you want, which is way too abstract, we extract your tribe profile from the people you've already thrived with, the environments that brought out your best, and the ways you naturally contribute to groups. Then we use the profile to identify where your people are in the civilian world. Let's go find your tribe. Question 1. What type of social environment brings out your best self? Check everyone that applies. Here's the checkbox options. Mission-driven groups with clear purpose, faith-based groups, activity-oriented teams that build tangible things, tight-knit small groups, 3 to 8 people, diverse, intellectually stimulating, competitive, high-achievement focus groups, service-oriented communities, independent work with occasional collaboration, structured groups with clear hierarchy, flat groups with shared leadership, outdoor adventure-focused communities, or maybe creative, artistic, collaborative spaces. Pause the video, check every environment that brings out your best, and then star your top 3. The strategic purpose of this is your environment preferences reveal your tribe, not just the people, the structure and culture of groups where you naturally thrive. Your top 3 environments equal your tribe habitat. Here's how to read the pattern. If your top selections are mission driven, plus tight knit, plus structured hierarchy, you're looking for a military adjacent community. High trust, clear purpose, defined roles. Think Team Rubicon, Hiring Our Heroes cohorts, Commit Foundation, 4Block, veteran-led nonprofits, emergency services teams. If your top selections are diverse intellectual, plus flat, plus creative, you're looking for an innovative community. Idea exchange, shared exploration, collaborative creation. Think co-working spaces, startups, maker communities, design thinking groups. If your top selections are faith-based plus service-oriented plus small groups, you're looking for a values community, shared beliefs, meaningful service, deep personal connection. Some examples might be church small groups, mission organizations, Habitat for Humanity crews, faith based veteran groups. If your top selections include independent work with outdoor adventure, you need a parallel community. People who do their own thing, but come together for shared experiences. Think hiking groups, fishing clubs, CrossFit gyms, shooting sports, communities like that. Your pattern reveals where to look. Write your tribe habitat now. Question 2. How do you prefer to contribute to your community outside of work? Here's some checkbox options. Hands-on service, mentoring, coaching, one-on-one, leadership roles in organizations, behind-the-scenes support, crisis response, emergency assistance, advocacy, raising awareness, organizing events, bringing people together, teaching, sharing expertise, financial support, donations. I prefer to focus on work and family. Pause the video. How do you naturally contribute? Star your top 2. The strategic purpose. How you contribute to community reveals your role within your tribe. This isn't about what you should do, it's about what you naturally do when you're part of a group. Look, if you checked hands on service and crisis response, you're a doer. You show up with your hands and your back. You need communities that build and respond, not just talk. Your tribe entry might look like Team Rubicon, Habitat for Humanity builds, disaster response teams, or volunteer fire departments. If you check mentoring and teaching, you're a developer. You connect through growing others. Your tribe entry point might be Big Brothers, Big Sisters, SCORE mentoring, youth coaching, church discipleship, veteran mentoring circles. If you check leadership roles and organizing events, you're a mobilizer. You create community by leading. Your tribe entry point might be the VFW or American Legion, nonprofit board service, community event planning, or PTA leadership. If you check focus on work and family, that's valid. Your tribe is your family and close friends. But build at least one external connection point so your community isn't entirely dependent on work relationships that can disappear with a layoff. Question 3. Describe a situation where you showed leadership. What felt natural about it? Pause the video and describe your natural leadership. The strategic purpose. Your natural leadership style reveals your role in future communities and teams. Are you the quiet, steady presence or the energetic rallying force? The strategic architect or the frontline executor? The conscientious builder or the decisive commander? Whatever felt natural, not forced, not performed, but genuinely effortless. That's your authentic leadership. And your tribe needs to be a place where that leadership style is valued. A conscientious builder in a command and control organization will feel silenced. A decisive commander in a flat group will feel handcuffed. Write your natural leadership style in one phrase. That's both a career criterion and a community criterion. Question 4. How do you naturally acquire new knowledge or skills? Here's some checkbox options. Reading and research, hands-on experimentation, learning from mentors or experts, trial and error, structured courses or programs, or observing and modeling others. Pause the video. Check your natural learning methods. The strategic purpose behind this is your learning style reveals how you integrate into new communities and careers. This affects both where you'll thrive and how to accelerate your transition. If you learn through mentors and experts, you need communities with established members willing to teach. Seek out mentoring-oriented organizations, mastermind groups, and apprenticeship opportunities. If you learn through hands-on experimentation, you need communities that let you try things. Maker spaces, volunteer projects with real responsibility, or startup environments. If you learn through reading and structured courses, you can integrate through certification programs, professional associations, book clubs, and learning cohorts. These are excellent communities. Your learning style is your gateway to community. Use it strategically. All right, last question. What subjects or topics do you dive deep into without anyone requiring it? Pause the video. What do you voluntarily study? The strategic purpose behind this is your voluntary deep dives reveal community access points. Every topic has community around it. You got leadership development. There are conferences, podcasts, cohorts, mastermind groups. Technology, you got meetups, hackathons, online opportunities, and community. Is it fitness? CrossFit boxes, running clubs, obstacle course communities. Theology, try Bible studies, seminary courses, church leadership groups. Your interests aren't just hobbies, they're bridges to belonging. Every deep dive topic you list has a community of people who share your enthusiasm. Those communities are where your tribe might be hiding. Circle your top 2 deep dive topics, then search for local or online communities around them. That's your week 4 action. Enter one community related to your voluntary interests. And that's it. 5 answers, 1 tribe profile. Let's build it. From these 5 questions, you now have your tribe habitat, the social structure and culture where you thrive, your contribution role, how you naturally serve within a group, your leadership style, how you lead when nobody's forcing you, your integration gateway, how you enter and learn within new communities, and your interest bridges, the topics that connect you to your potential tribes. Your tribe profile statement is this: I thrive in blank habitat type, communities where I contribute through blank contribution role, and lead by blank leadership style. I integrate best through blank learning style. And my bridge to new communities is my interest in blank deep dive topics. Your assignment before the next video: 1. Write your tribe profile statement and post it in the comments. 2. Download the tribe characteristics profile from the description if you haven't already. It matches your profile to specific civilian community types. 3. Identify one community, could be local or online, related to your deep dive interests. Make contact this week, not next week, this week. Community doesn't happen by thinking about it. It happens by showing up. You didn't lose your ability to belong when you took off the uniform. You just lost the automatic structure that made belonging effortless. Look, in the civilian life, belonging, it takes intention. It takes showing up somewhere new and being uncomfortable for a little while. It takes letting people in who haven't earned your trust, the way your battle buddies did. It's worth it because identity without tribe, it's lonely. And purpose without community, it's exhausting. All right, next video, we bring all 3 pillars together: identity, purpose, and belonging, the complete picture. And we confront the hardest question: are they aligned? Shepherd 1 out.
When you're ready, this is the next video. The right job still feels empty.